Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a clean with me and is going to be my children's room. So today I'm going to be blitzing this whole room and getting it back to squeaky clean as it should be, and I'm also going to be doing a little bit of organising in this video as well, as I had a lot of toys and I also wanted to organise this windowsill as there's just so much clutter on it that doesn't need to be there. So I'm going to do all this in the video, so I hope you enjoy and let's get on into it. Alright, so I'm going to start off by clearing the floor and putting all the toys away that shouldn't be out on the floor. Every morning Carter gets out of bed and he loves to play with his toys and he pulls loads and loads of things out, and as you can see, his favourite thing to pull out are his books. He loves reading books and he loves me to read him too. So they are all over the floor, plus a good few other random blocks and toys that needed to be picked up. So I'm going to put those all away first. As you can see, I had my little helper here with me. To be honest though, it made it a little bit harder because she liked to pull things out all the time. But that's the fun of it. We get to clean and we also have our babies with us. And to be honest though, I quite enjoy it because she likes to mystery around and see what I'm doing and get into things. And it's really, really sweet. So yeah, I had my little helper helping me today also. Now that I've put all the toys away, I'm going to go ahead and put all of Carter and Nirvana's books back in the bookshelf. This is the first thing that will get destroyed, as is where all of his books are kept, so everything on here gets pulled off straight away. But I'm going to go put it back nice and tidy as it should be. Then I went ahead and made Carter's bed. As you can see, as soon as I kneel down or go anywhere near the floor, my little madam comes straight over to me, as she loves to climb up on top of me and she loves to be near me all the time. So yeah, she came straight on over and tucked her head under my arm and tried to say hello, and it was really, really sweet. Then once I had finished doing Carter's bed, I went ahead and did Nirvana's cot. Nirvana's cot really doesn't need much doing. I just went ahead and moved her sleeping bag and also a blanket that she's using, and just tidied up a few of her little teddies that were in her cot. Alright, so now that everything was all nice and tidy, I wanted to organise their toys. So these are the boxes. If you've watched my videos before, you would know that I bought this, the white storage unit here, and I had it in my living room, and that was the reason I bought it, is to store all of their toys and to keep the living room tidy. But unfortunately, it isn't working out really well in the living room because Carter pulls them all out all at once, and the living room ends up being in a disaster. So what I decided to do was move it up to their bedroom, and this is their main play area now. This is where all their toys are kept, and we only have a couple of toys downstairs that he plays with, and we change them out all the time so he doesn't get bored. But what I wanted to do was swap over the toys from these black baskets, because they are really grubby and I want to throw them in the bin because they are just horrible at the moment. They've got clay in all of them and all sorts of things, so I just want to get rid of them. And also these grey star ones are absolutely gorgeous and they suit their room so well, so I wanted to put all their toys into these ones instead, and I want to get rid of those black ones. So I went ahead and organised them. There was one box that had cars and figures in them, so I wanted to take the cars out of this box, and then I was going to put the figures into a separate box as well, because it is Carter's birthday in 15 days and he's got a bunch more toys. So I wanted to make sure that he's got space to put all those as well in here. So I wanted to separate those two because he's going to have a lot more cars for his birthday. So in this box, I decided to put blocks, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the blocks out of here and I'm going to put them into this table. It's made to hold the blocks and it's just like an activity table to play with the blocks. So what I decided to do is fill it up with them and then put the rest on top of the actual table. So then I had a free box to put more toys in. And to be honest, the Carter doesn't tend to play with this as often as he used to. Now it's Nirvana's, and Nirvana's going to play with it a lot more often as soon as she gets a little bit older and understands how to use the blocks. So that's what I decided to do for now, so it wasn't taking up a whole box.
behind, we lost it. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over.
Alright, so now onto this corner of their room. So this is typically where all of their toys will be, all their big toys anyway. And I had this little box here in the corner that had a bunch of their random toys in. So many random toys in here, all little bits and bobs. So I wanted to sort through these and get the toys into their right boxes and get it all organised so that then I can put all the bigger toys into this box that don't fit anywhere and that are just kind of out of place so that it looks tidy. A lot of the toys that were in here were a lot of Kata's tool stuff, so I went ahead and put them all back in his toolbox and put them all away. And in this box there was a lot of like ball pit balls, random blocks and all types of toys, bath toys, everything. So I wanted to sort them all out and get them put into the boxes that they were supposed to be in. So now that I finished sorting out the toy box, I wanted to move the trampoline out of their bedroom because it's just way too big and it's taking up so much space that I could use to put toys there, and they could have so many more toys in their room. And because Kat is going to be having he's going to be having more toys for his birthday, and also Nirvana's birthday is the following month, so they're going to have a lot more toys in their room. I wanted to move this trampoline out and put it into the garden as the weather is a lot warmer at the moment, so Kat will get a lot of use out of it and it won't take up as much room in his bedroom. So I decided to move that out, and then I just moved all the toys over and made them look a little bit tidier so it didn't look as cluttered because there was a lot of toys in here. I did have to move some things into the cupboard so they went out because they were quite big bulky things and they can just be pulled out when they want to play with them. So then I went ahead and moved on to the windowsill. So as you can see, there was a load of random stuff in here, and that big bag that you just saw me move had all of their pictures in from when they were born to where they are now, and all the pictures that I printed and like all their colouring pictures, all their paintings and everything I've put in that bag to keep safe because I want to put them all in photo albums. So that was that bag there. But now that everything's off there, I went ahead and sprayed the actual windowsill with the electricity. It's like the Dettol sprays. It's very similar. It kills all viruses and everything like that, and kills all bacteria, and it's in a spray version, and it's really, really good. So I went ahead and sprayed that over the windowsill, and then I went ahead and used my Astonish window and glass cleaner to clean the windows. And I actually let this sit for a couple of seconds while I cleaned the windows. So now I'm just going to wipe that off, and then I'm also going to go back over it with some diluted Flora and just give it another extra wipe.
Adventure times, another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my...
Moving on to Nirvana's cot, using my diluted Fabulosa, I'm just going to wipe down Nirvana's cot. Obviously because she goes in here every night, and I just want to make sure that it is wiped over and there is no bacteria or anything on her cot rails, because she does pull herself up now. She is getting to the stage where she can stand on her own, only for a couple of seconds at the moment, and she did also take 3 steps the other day, which I am so proud of her. She's doing amazing, and I'm hoping that she will be eventually walking soon, but I just wanted to give this a wipe down to make sure it's all nice and clean for her, because she does tend to stand up and pull herself up a lot of the time. While I was wiping Nirvana's cot down, I decided to go ahead and wipe all of their toys down as much as I could. Obviously, the big bulky toys I tried to wipe down the best that I could. Again, just to get any viruses or any bacteria that was on them off and gone.
Even if I told you I could never let you go, I'm not so sure you believe me. But if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No. You don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
I also went ahead and pulled everything off this little unit here and gave it a good wipe down, and I also pulled out those little black drawers. Like I said, I do want to get rid of these, but at the moment I do not have the black drawers to put in here, and I finally decided last minute that I needed to put 2 extra drawers in because they had so much toys. So for the time being, I'm going to use these 2 black ones. Altogether there is 4, so I'm going to throw 2 and keep these 2 until I buy new ones. I'm hoping that Argos still have those grey star ones, because if they do, I'm going to buy more of them because they look perfect in their room. But I'm going to put all the books out on the bottom shelves as well and give it a good wipe over. So then just wiping over some of the toys on the other side of the room. This is Carter's half of the room. He doesn't really tend to play with this very often, but I think it's because it's a little bit, well, it says age 2 to 5 on there, but obviously that is a big age gap, so he's not really fussed with it at the moment. I'm hoping that he will start to play with it, because then I can buy him a lot more of the sets. He does absolutely love cars, but he doesn't quite understand to play with it and go down the track and everything like that at the moment. But I'm hoping that he will soon, because they have a lot of things to go with those sets and it'll be really nice for him. But I just wiped that down, and I also folded a lot of those mats. Those mats have been moved into the middle stair part, the cabinet on my stairs. That's where I keep all of the sheets and towels and everything like that, so that's where I moved those to. Then I went ahead and wiped down this bigger unit. Again, this is a highly touched place by my children. Obviously all their toys are kept in here, well, all their little toys. But I also wiped down the truck and I put everything back on top, and as you can see, I put a book of Carter and Nirvana's on the top shelf just to show which half was whose. I'm pretty sure you can tell which half is whose, obviously, because of the blue and the pink, but I just wanted to put one of each of their books on there. So then I went ahead and wiped down all the cubby holes in this unit as well. I took everything off and wiped everything down on every shelf. Alright, so now that everything's clean, I'm going to take my Febreze and I'm going to just freshen up the beds and the curtains. I didn't spray any in Nirvana's cot because at this specific time she was actually sleeping, so I didn't want to spray in there, obviously, because she was in there. So the last thing I had to do then was just to hoover. So I went ahead and hoovered the rug and also around the rug. Then I went ahead and took my electricity foam freshener by Fabulosa and sprayed that all over the rug to make the room smell nice. And that is Carter and Nirvana's room completely done and clean. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed cleaning it, and if you can't tell already, if you used to watch my videos before, I have redecorated their room. Their back wall, which is now blue and pink, used to be mint green. So this lockdown's got me doing everything in my house, cleaning, tidying, redecorating, everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I really love how their room turned out. It looks so much better, a lot more space in there, and yeah, it just looks so good. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I would love to have you as a viewer here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.